If I eat popcorn, does it make noise? Is the dumbest question I've ever heard.
Wait.
Popcorn is known for being one of the loudest foods, which I never understood about that in cinemas.
Did you hear that?
No, because I was talking over it.
Yeah. Okay. But I can hear it.
I'll carry on until it's annoying.
What's the golden rule? Golden rule in studios, radio, all over the years. We are veterans in this game now. It's no eating. Not only can you hear food being chomped, but you can also tell when someone's got something in their mouth because there's something that just changes in the way they talk. Even if you've got chewing gum, it's obvious. So Kedge just asked a second before this podcast went live, if I eat popcorn, do you think you'll hear it? And Satch just went, yes. In the most like, of course.
You know, it's like I just felt like a naughty kid because I know the answer to that question. And I just thought maybe it might just slide today. No one will say anything.
It's not even the eating that's the problem. It's the rustling of the bag.
Yeah, I know. That's what you're doing. Well, that's why I was trying to open the rustle so that it's not, so that my hand just goes straight in and out. There's no rustlage. But I can't even do that. So
he has got long, thin hands, so he's probably capable of doing that. Is it a big bag? What have you got? There?
It's the Tesco salted popcorn, the best one on the market.
Is it really?
We're not endorsed by Tesco, but it's the best one. If you don't make your own, obviously I make my own normally, but if you don't make your own,
you do.
Who makes their own? What, you got a popcorn making machine or is it in the microwave?
I think, and I'm going to say it, Gujaratis make their own popcorn.
No, you don't, because you just put flipping masala in it and it's rank, mate. That's the popcorn's not meant to be like.
It's funny because
it comes in salted and sweet, not with masala on it.
No, it's not masala. It's just chili powder. Just chili powder and a bit of haldi.
That is a bit of haldi. Well, then that's masala, isn't it?
But your people, they are the kings and queens of snacky
Yes,
food.
we are. Yes, we are. And I'm happy to take
that. You think about it over the history. Like, okay, you think of Punjabis, it's butter, flour, it's the prawn.
It's the big food. Chicken. It's the heavy food. Yeah,
heavy foods.
Yeah.
But I think because farmers, but there's farmers in the Gujarat as well. So I think maybe it's kind of stodged stock food. But you lot love a little picky, snacky, fried, crispy, crunchy, fluffy. It's all a bit.
That's it. It's
fun.
just that.
It's a pick and mix of fun. It's fun food. I gave you
finger
that.
Food, as it's known, I think.
You like a little finger, do you, Kedge?
Love a finger food.
Yeah, exactly.
Buffet.
No. I always think it's just amazing how, like, over time, like the way things evolve. Like the Japanese and their kind of rice and sushi, and what somebody started it. Somebody in the Gujarat just went, I know, let's fry it. They went, what? What are you talking about? I've got this thing called dale, and let's just stick stuff in it. Oh yeah, I love it.
The people in Scotland, they thought the fried a Mars bar. We just fried everything before that.
Scottish should just want to be Gujaratis. That's all they are.
Maybe.
Well, all Gujaratis do is they just put masala on everything. It's not the way forward. It is. It's not the way. When you make pasta, what do you do? You put masala on it.
Yeah, but you say that, but we put it up on our Insta stories about, all Desis do is they find a recipe on the net and then they add 3 tons worth of ginger, 3 tons worth of garlic, 3 tons worth of chili, and that becomes a Desi dish. And actually, majority, 96% of everyone who follows the brand, I went, yeah, that's us.
Yeah, it's true.
I don't know that.
No, you're right. But I think you're right. It's more common, I think, for Gujaratis to add, like you say, a bit of masala powder or something like that. Whereas I know a lot of like Punjabis will do a tadka for something. Let's add a tadka to the tomato sauce. It's not just, but you lot, because you're sprinklers. You're the salt bays of masala. Like sprinkle a bit of that, sprinkle a bit of this, Yeah. But I've got to be honest, it's those sprinkles that make it. It's the effort in the bit of onion powder, a bit of garlic powder, a bit of chaat masala, a bit of this, and then just jazzes it up.
Fully.
It's like you're putting spoilers and UV lights on a dish.
Can I just say that just reminded me of, because you're talking about sprinkles and all of that. Masala Zone have got new vada paos, small ones, and I thought of you when mate. You need to try it. You can't
sell me something because it's gone smaller. You need to go. They got a giant.
No. It's not giant, but because it's finger food. So you just get 2 in a plate, but it's worth it. We need to go. You're gonna love it.
I'm gonna need 4 then, aren't I? That's all that I learned from that.
But talking about sort of desifying things, we've got to start, and there's only one place to start, and that is how proud. And I don't know if everyone saw this, but how proud were you when it was the Queen's Jubilee celebrations, the first of many, I'm sure, on Sunday night?
And I missed it. Was that the
I
night?
was going to say it was a bit low key. They didn't really advertise it big, but it was.
Agreed.
It was. Don't you? But it was. I just saw it. It was on my timeline, and then I thought, oh, let's switch on the telly. and there it was. And then all of a sudden, because I saw Jazz Dami's Insta story saying, oh, he's going to be performing for the Queen. And then there it was. So I think it was pre-recorded.
Yeah.
And they had all the dancers out on the field.
And Jazz Dami performed for the Queen.
Jazz Dami, can I just say, probably the best outfit I've seen by a male singer. A Desi singer. It was I would love to be in that outfit.
And he sang his new song.
Yeah, and it's really nice.
Which is a banger. Yeah,
it is a banger. And there's nice bit of dancing and because they were like in a big Medan, so it looked like they were in Punjab because it was just sort of like a rusty kind of floor, like sort of what do you call it, soily floor, and it's just brilliant. I don't know what the Queen thought.
It was inside the castle, wasn't it? So it's like the sort of courtyardy area is where it was. So it looked a bit like
it can double up.
Yeah.
I mean, someone needed to go and tell the Queen, just say ballet or something. I was just hoping that would happen.
Why?
Ballet.
Yeah. Ballet. No, at the end, like her reaction, like just, ballet.
I'm chucking the fatay for you, Jazz Dami. Chucking the fatay, am I? One likes to chuck fatay and likes to pop a little peg.
Oh, yes. Patiala. I used to own that. I used to run down that street when I was a child.
I mean, it was actually quite nice because I swear about a week ago, it was all a bit on edge with the Queen, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And she's kind of come back with a bang.
She didn't go, as Tommy explained. Tommy explained she didn't turn up. She didn't turn up for the opening of the State Parliament. Exactly. But she was there for Jazz Dami. There we go.
Yeah, but it's like sometimes you might go, I'll skip the church bit of the wedding. I'll come to the party in the evening.
That's it, yeah.
I'll skip the religion. She's done the same thing. She thought State Parliament, it's going to be a bit dry. It's all going to be, it's all a bit so. Jazz is performing. Love high heels.
I'm there. Exactly.
Yeah. So I thought we need to big him up because I think he was representing the scene massively. So big up Jazz.
Speaking of.
Sorry, I was in my high heels.
Speaking of representing, the one thing that I saw on Saturday night was, and it was actually quite rare that I was home on a Saturday night. Like it just happened.
Wow, you were home on Saturday night?
Didn't have an event on Saturday night.
Losing it, aren't you?
Did you DJ for yourself?
No, I didn't. I didn't. I was actually DJing. I was DJing Thursday, Friday, Sunday. So just the Saturday I was free. And it was the night of Eurovision. Did anyone else watch it?
I can't say I did.
I caught highlights of it all. But yeah,
and it was weird because I mean, I haven't seen it in a few years, but it was a bit of a moment when you see, like, I only sort of started watching it at the end, really, when they start dishing out the points. I think that's the best bit because it gets a bit exciting.
Yeah.
And Great Britain done so well. They were at the top for the most of it.
Yeah. They won the judges' votes, but it was the audience that swung it. But did it make you realise that there's some really weird people out there for the weirdness of the entries? Like some of them was a bit scary or a bit creepy.
But that's always like that. That's the Eurovision all over, isn't it? You get some major goth ones, you get some crazy sort of half nanga ones. It always all.
There was a weird rubber outfit. One of them.
Yeah. All the different types of fetishes. It's basically Eurotrash with music. Do you remember that with Antoine de Con? It's that. But in the new year.
Do you remember too much of this show, mate?
I'll be honest.
Names and everything.
It was one of my favourite shows.
I'm sure it was, mate.
Eurotrash or Eurovision?
Eurotrash was brilliant.
Yeah. But even back then when I used to watch Eurotrash back in the day, I didn't get it. I was like, this is all just so weird.
No, weird. But you might get the odd sort of weird Nanga story in there. Do you know what I mean? You'd be like, oh.
But I mean, with the whole sort of thing, and don't get me wrong, and I don't want to sound like, I'm going to put a whole downer on the whole Eurovision.
But you are. Go on.
There we go. Okay. That's one way to know he is.
Statement set.
But it's like, all right, Ukraine won. I'm happy for them. But did they really win? And am I allowed to say that?
Well,
they got the votes. That's what you debating here.
No, but it's just, I think, don't you think it's a bit of a discredit to them to kind of just give it to them
more?
Like that?
What you're trying to say is that it felt like a sympathy vote.
Yeah,
and also UK Sam Ryder, who's brilliant. His voice is incredible, and it just feels like after all these years of just null point, and then all of a sudden we get a song, we get a guy who's brilliant, and we really kill it. But then we lose out to the sympathy vote of Ukraine because everyone's.
Well, I think that's it. I don't think we did lose. I think there's two types.
No,
of
we did
Eurovision.
lose. We did lose. We came second.
There's a political Eurovision and there's a supposedly a fun singing competition.
Okay, yeah, no, I agree with that.
And there's always we got the nil point back in the day because of Brexit, and now we got points because we supported Ukraine in the war. And I think the Europe is kind of getting their head around Brexit, and they're kind of going, well, okay, let's carry on being nice to the UK then. So there's a bit of that, but actually, as a song, Sam Ryder, he should know in his heart of heart, and we should all know that was the best song. It was Ukraine won it for different reasons. But I think if you feel robbed, Satch, you're out of order.
No, it's not. I feel robbed. I just feel like, it's just, as I said, it's a bit of a discredit.
I know where Satch is going, because soon, next month, we are going to have the World Cup qualifier between Scotland and Ukraine. Now, what do you do if you're Scottish? Do you just lie down, roll over, let Ukraine through to the World Cup?
Do you do a forfeit on FIFA and then give them 3 goals?
Exactly. I mean, so it's where, how far does this charity go? I'm not saying anything bad. I'm just saying that, because the Scottish fans want to earn their right in getting into the World Cup. I'm sure Ukraine do. We're all going to be supporting Ukraine because, it's been tough for their players and all of that. Of course. Training, they haven't been able to train. It's not been a proper season. So it's all of that involved. And it's just like, it's a hard one, isn't it? Just stick them all in.
I don't think Ukraine would want to go through in football. It's slightly different like that for those reasons. I think, like I said, Eurovision is slightly different. But just
and Eurovision is a bit of a joke, isn't it, really? It's just like a night where everyone kind of gets... I was just watching everyone sort of just sitting there and, after they've had their performance, everyone was just getting smashed. It's just like a night out, basically, on telly.
That's exactly it. And the best bit about it, I do miss that about the drinking part of it, because I remember in the past, I've done like different themed drinks from different countries. So when Czechoslovakia perform, you have a little Czech beer. You don't have the whole one. You kind of just share it. A little shot of the Czech beer, a little bit of the Romanian beer, a little bit of the Italian Prosecco. A bit like what we did for your 40th birthday. So you go around the European countries and just have something from that. I love that. But I think we should know that we won, and it wasn't a second place, or it was a joint first. And in the same way...
No, we didn't win. You can't say we didn't.
I tell you why we can say that we won, because in the same way, I did the nuclear races on the weekend, which is 12K of like racing and obstacles. And it's a 12K run, 75 obstacles, mud, climbing stuff, zip wires, water, jumping in, plunging.
Where did you come in it?
Well, they release people all. Sorry, you said come in it.
Childish.
Very childish.
Because I was going to go, no, Satch, you're not allowed. You're not allowed because it's muddy water. You can't get away with it.
All right. I thought you were saying in the mud.
No. So me and my wife did it together, and she, because I forgot that we had tags on our feet monitoring our time, and she ran ahead of me at the finish line and beat me by 1 second. And I went, well, you didn't really win.
So then you lost.
Well, no, she did. She sprinted in, and
she did win.
She won.
I didn't realise it was a competition like that. So we're coming across the finish line together, and we're mullered, and we're both like just done in. And then she just jumps in front, and her time says technically 1 second quicker than mine. But
she's clever.
Well done. You got done there, mate. You got done.
I didn't get done. And by the way, can I say on this nuclear races thing, it's very interesting because thousands and thousands of people do it, and they all pay just under £100 to do it, and it takes fast people can do it in about 2.5, 3 hours. Your average person 3.5 is what we did it in, and then if you were slow, 4 hours ish. So it's a bit of a daily event. Sun was shining. You're going in and out of all these trenches and all that kind of stuff. You're covered in mud. You're getting down in the thick of it. Proper outdoors. Ask me this: how many other brown people did I see?
Just you and your missus.
That's right. And the group that we were with.
And the people you were with.
Before or after the mud bit?
Yeah, they're all brown by the end. It was beautiful. It was like my future world, how I want to see the planet. No, it was I just realized that this kind of stuff it's not a Desi to do.
No, we don't partake in that. It's like running, marathons, half runs, we don't do that. We just don't, because then who's going to eat all the fried fafra, papra, gatia, and all of that? Do you know what I mean? It's just we are there to consume that. Yeah.
And here's the other thing I realized as well. When you're running around, I think your Desi is if you slip, like foot goes or elbow goes or you drop or something happens, if you swear in language, in your Hindi, Punjabi, whatever, then you're Desi. And I realized when I lost my footing, I'll bend. Right? And I wouldn't think about it. It would just be in a split second. So
Yeah.
I realised,
Legit. That's the first thing that comes out your mouth.
yeah, it's not
Yeah.
like I don't do the F word or anything else, or I don't even do the word for like poo, whatever, right?
Yeah.
I bet. That's what comes out, and I thought,
Oh wow, that is interesting.
yeah, it wasn't interesting.
I've never really seen you do that.
No, but
No, you have.
just-
I have. Because
No.
I saw you when you did. Do you remember I had to run along with you when you did that thing at the BBC? It was like some soul course, and then we got lost, and then
Oh,
you came
God, I
last
hate
and all
that.
that. And
I hate
you were in a lot of pain. You bust your knee up, but
Yeah.
it was Desi swear words, and it's weird
Yeah.
how that switches on. Because for me,
Yeah.
it switches on when I'm watching the cricket live.
There you go. See,
So-
maybe it's
so-
maybe,
Yeah, no. But Kedge, you're an F-bomb man, straight up. Like,
Yeah.
That's it. That's we're many a time.
Yeah,
where
but
it's just
when I'm watching
happened, it's
India,
just come out.
Yeah, well, let's not go
Yeah.
there. But mate, when I watch India cricket, it goes into the Desi. I go into the Desi jet.
maybe because it's cricket. Yeah, you see, and I think it's just I think next time something happens or something scares you, just have a little think about what language you end up cursing. And particularly sometimes I was crawling like underneath like wires and stuff, or like a heavy tarpaulin sheet is on your back and it's weighing you down, and I'm just going, dirty.
Yeah.
And it's all just as to myself, not out loud, like no one can hear it. And even in my head, the dialogue in my head went a bit desky. I'm just saying, I think there's something, I think people should just check themselves and see what they do when they're in those situations.
Well, I can tell you, I checked myself on the weekend and I went through the full English repertoire when I realized I was at a theme park. I was on a roller coaster.
Right.
Brilliant.
Where?
And
Where?
in England.
Oh, okay.
And as if I was going abroad. And I got off the ride and I realized after I waited, you know, when you look at the photos, all of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And then I realized, where's my phone? My God, it had slipped out of my pocket. And then I'm thinking, it's on the roller coaster, right?
Oh,
so
no.
I went through the full English repertoire of the vocabulary dictionary of the swear
sorry.
words. And then
No
I
Gujarati
ran
ones?
back. No. It was weird. It wasn't. There was nothing Gujarati at all. And then I ran back up in reverse to where you get off the roller coaster. Because
Why'd you run backwards? Oh,
not backwards, backwards.
right.
You know. So again, I had to try and get past all of the crowd and everything. And by then, I've then clicked that there were 2 trains on the go at the same time. So I didn't even get back in time for my train to go round because it'd gone around many a time by the time I clocked. So then I'm like, okay, this ain't happening. So I said, I just jumped on and I went, excuse me, I've lost my phone. Can you help me? She was like, well, you know, and it's a quick, you know what, roller coaster, quick change. People get off, people get on. So you can't see, it's dark and it's
Busy.
just, oh my God. And I'm waiting. 2 trains went as I stood there. I had tried to have a quick look, nothing there. And I'm like, you know, like you're thinking, right, this is it. I've got
So what theme park is this?
Legoland.
Right. So and
Bro, that's not a theme park. I swear.
Well, no, I know.
No,
Well,
Legoland's all right.
No, it's all right. It's actually quite good. I haven't been there for a while.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, there were free tickets. So,
So there you go. Look at that.
got to
It's all
make use of
coming
it.
out.
So the thing
That's
was,
why I never said where it was.
yeah, well,
I
you know,
know.
I was trying to just, you know, I was trying to make out that it was a proper theme park, but it wasn't.
Kids one. It's a kids
Yeah. So, but the thing was, this is when you start panicking, and you don't like. I haven't been in this situation in a long time where you don't have a phone, and then because don't forget, I've got social media accounts on there which need to be locked, and all of this kind of stuff as well.
Yeah.
There's a
But
lot.
the phone
of
will be
stuff.
locked. The phone will be Face
Yeah,
ID.
but nowadays everyone can open anything, and do you know what I mean? And
Yeah,
the contacts, contacts on there. My
God,
God.
imagine somebody might open your phone and slide into Nurgis Fuckery's DMs.
There you
hold
go.
on, you do that already.
We're on a good level. Me and the fuckery buckery. But yeah, and then
You can't just call her that without no context. Just so everyone knows, we called her that to her face, and it was Fuckery or Buckery. We played a game because it just sounds like you just called her the Fuckery Buckery, the Fuckery goat.
no. If you're part of the history of Tommy's radio show, you know what the fuckery buckery is.
Someone's gonna go, oh my God, yeah.
And she loved it. Let's not, you know, we got to.
She loved it. She did.
She absolutely loved it. And if you go on YouTube, you'll be able to see Tommy dancing with her in the studio, which is incredible because she lip synced 50 Cent. Do you remember? We weren't expecting that.
In the club.
She didn't.
In the club.
She's amazing.
But so anyway, and then the lady said, you know what? I said, she goes, I'm going to check one more time for you. She goes, but I think it's probably been handed in. So I went, fine. She goes, can you please wait behind the barrier? And I'm sweating, panicking, everything. And then all the people come off the next train. I'm waiting there. And the woman's looked at me and she goes, it's not here. And then some bloke goes, you looking for this, mate? And oh my God.
Well, who was he? Was he a punter or a worker?
He was a punter who'd walked off the thing and he just saw me standing there and he went, just by fluke, he just went, are you looking for this, mate? Yeah. I gave him. And you know me, but I hugged him so tight and I went, you are a legend. Can I get you
COVID.
anything? Yeah, COVID. No, I've probably got COVID. I probably gave him COVID. But how lucky. How lucky! I mean, and that is for all the times I've handed in a mobile
very
phone.
lucky.
I think Bhagwan basically said, "This is your token, Kedge. Do you want to cash it in now?"
Yeah. Otherwise, the palaver. You imagine a few seconds the other way.
Oh, and also what I'm trying to say is that phone stayed in the roller coaster for that many goes. It could have fallen out. It could have slid off. Someone else could have taken it.
But they don't go that fast, bro. In Legoland, they're teacups, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Someone could have jacked it, but it didn't. So thank you for the 10 years that I've been handing in mobile phones. Bhagwan.
I'm gonna say it. You're lucky it was Legoland, because if it was one of the other theme parks, that phone would have been nicked.
Yeah, if it was a bit more ghetto. If it was Alton Towers. No chance.
No, what makes you think Alton Towers is ghetto?
Because Midlands. People over there. They'll carry a spare SIM with them anyway, just in case they get a phone. They go, right, brilliant.
Bang, get in.
Override it.
Okay, well, I'm glad you got your phone back. That's quite good.
I'm so glad. So otherwise you would have not been heard from me. Probably this podcast wouldn't have happened. But there we go. We're here and we're talking about the big issues that Satch is bringing to the table.
The big issue that I saw this week, and I think we've all kind of really seen this before, but I thought we had to kind of get into the Brownlow, because 1 in 3 of us suffer from this syndrome. Well, I can't really call it a syndrome because it's actually classed as sexual harassment now, and that is
one of us 3 suffers.
One in 3 of us suffer from sexual harassment.
Well, yeah,
that was me.
No, it's not you, Kedge.
It's not me. You, okay, if we're all confessing, I mean, there was that one time me and you shared a room, Satch. Well, a couple times we shared a room, but I didn't harass you.
It wasn't me, and it wasn't Kedge. It's bald people, Tommy.
Well, what do you mean? What's wrong with us?
You're not allowed to calling a man bald is now classed as sexual harassment.
Shut up!
Tribunal rule.
Oh, I've seen this story kicking about. You're right.
What do you mean? No, explain. How?
Well, I'm going to explain it because it's kind of like saying, okay, so this fella's bald. He obviously ain't got no hair. They're kind of comparing it to classing it as to what you might say about a lady in some of her body parts, which I think is a bit. You can't really compare that.
Hold on. So saying a man's bald is like saying, "Oh, check the boobs out on that," for example.
Yeah.
No.
That's the same category as that they're putting it in.
No, but you wouldn't say check the baldy out, would you?
Well, if you say that,
hold on, wait. So if 2 ladies are at a bar, and a fit bald person walks in and they're checking out,
say me. Tommy walks in.
All right, Tommy walks in.
Yeah.
I was going to say Vin Diesel, same thing.
Same thing.
But
Vindaloo.
Yeah, and the 2 ladies sit and they go, oh, look at him, he's fit, and she goes, which one? The bald one. What? That's sexual harassment.
Apparently. Oh no, but look, reading the story. Okay, fine. Like I get the bald bit, but he called him a bald something, and the word starts with a C.
Right.
Oh, well, yeah. Okay.
I mean, that's a lot worse than calling him. If I got called that word, then you'd be annoyed, isn't it?
A bald camel, because then you're just because and then if because then it's like just because I've got it. Yes.
Yeah.
That's sexual discrimination, because then you're fantasizing about
not discrimination, sexual harassment.
Because sexual harassment, because you're basically sexualizing the fact that you want to spread some ghee on it nice and slowly, and then eat the chapati.
Fetishes are coming out.
I actually think it's all a bit weird. Tommy, I'm gonna now look on the Brownload. We do research with the people.
Yep.
We have a bald man on the Brownload. Sorry, I can't say that. We have a person with no hair on the Brownload.
Who's challenged, follically challenged.
Kedge is bald on his body. Does that help? But he understands.
Well, that's sexual harassment.
Tommy, if someone called you, but I know you don't like it actually, Tommy. Though you're not a fan of it. If someone calls you it's a bit weird, isn't it?
No, I think Tommy's not a fan of it when they go, "Oh, you're bald." Like stating the obvious.
I don't even think anyone's ever even done that. People might, if people go, "Oh, okay, it depends." Okay, firstly, the first thing is, I don't understand. I still don't understand the sexual harassment because it's almost like you're making out that if it is like how maybe the typical, Neanderthal bloke will go, oh, boobs, and women are suddenly going, oh, bald head. Whoa. I don't think they look at bald heads like that. I know some women do have a little thing for bald heads, but
I don't think anyone looks at bald heads like that.
They do. Well,
do they?
I don't know if I should really say this because today I got a phone call. Okay, let me side story now.
Yeah,
I got booked for an event today.
And the first question was, do you have hair,
No.
sir?
And the woman said, oh, I saw you at the event, and I thought, and she actually said, she goes, I thought, who's that handsome bald man?
No, sexual harassment, mate.
And she said it twice on the phone. And weirdly, I'll tell you now, I was on speakerphone. My dad was with me, and my dad looked over and raised his eyebrows like, that's a bit of a funny comment. I was like, oh, ha, 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 laughed it off. And then she said it again later, and I thought, so she's got a little thing for the bald brown man. I'm just saying. But anyway, that doesn't happen very often.
You should send your dad. You should send your dad to the gig.
Yeah. He would have loved it. He's there nudging me. Pass on my digits, yeah. Pass on my digits. I'm like, no, Dad. Be quiet. No. So my point is, there are some that go for it, but so I don't understand the sexual harassment. But if someone goes, "Oh, you baldy," then it depends how. Or if you go, "Oh,"
bit disrespectful.
I don't find it offensive. You can call me what you want. Honestly, I don't care. Gunju, Daklu, Daklawala.
That was your name, though, wasn't it? When you were a kid, what was it? Gunja something.
Right. They used to call me Gunja Jim. I don't understand why. I don't understand the gym connection. Or who? Remember Kojak? Remember Kojak?
Kojak.
Yeah, he's getting called Kojak and Gunja Jim.
I loved Kojak. That was a good show.
But I think now with The Rock, Vin Diesel,
I know people that actually do get annoyed if you confront their baldness.
Well, I don't know. I don't know.
I do. Because they do exist.
Confront? I don't understand. What do you say to bald people?
Cuss them, whatever. Obviously, we all cuss each other about whatever.
Ever.
Cuss someone about their hair, especially that person. They get a bit aggy about it.
It's a nerve. Hits a nerve, is what you say.
Basically.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I think
life is too short for it to hit a nerve. I don't even think you can't even let it cross the synapse. You just can't. It's irrelevant.
Sometimes people say to me, "Oh, would I get hair transplant?" I'm like, "Nah," because I quite like shaving my head when I shave it, and I don't mind.
Do you know what? I couldn't imagine you with hair now. That's it.
Exactly. Can you imagine if I came back like Sam Ryder? I came back from Turkey.
Oh, that would be good though. That would be good. Just swinging it around everywhere.
Yeah, man. But no, I don't think calling someone bald is sexual harassment. I really don't think it's even offensive. But I think it's where it comes from. You could say anything and go, "All right, Kedge. Yes, skinny little skin, whatever, right?" And I could say it. I'm trying to couldn't think something mean to say, and it can sound mean. But if I go, "Kedge, man, you're proper skinny, look proper skinny today," it's no big deal, right?
Wow. Okay.
He's offended.
Yeah. Well. Anyway, moving on to other things that have been causing offence from the country of Germany.
What they done?
I love Germans.
Well, I don't know. I think you guys in particular, this really is a story for the meat eaters as well. I think actually for vegetarians as well. But this has really got people talking. Burger King in Germany have come up.
Burger King. Hang on. Me and Tommy have been to a Burger King in Germany.
Have you?
Yeah, we have.
Yeah, we have.
Was it good? What did you have?
I remember we finished an event. It was some cricket thing. And then we went to find food. And that was the only thing that was open. In where were we?
We sat down in a booth. Was it Munich? I don't know.
Cologne.
Who's
I don't
Cologne?
know. They're all sort of blur into one. But because we did the event, and actually we sat in a little booth, and I remember it was late, but it was I love those nights. I love that when you've been working all night.
Yeah.
And and we just kind of just tucked away, just destroyed our meals. It was great.
Right. Well, I don't think you would be destroying this because Burger King are basically putting up surprising food combinations to go in between their buns. A lot of people are thinking it's really odd, but there is a good reason behind it. So shall I just give you some of their offerings?
I'm up for sticking any meat in between buns.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go for it.
So they've got the vanilla ice cream and olive burger. They've got
hang on a minute. So let's just deconstruct that. So that is a burger. So it's got like a beef patty in there. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
And it's got olives, and then it's got vanilla ice cream. That's wrong, mate. That's wrong.
They've got the chips and strawberry ice cream. burger with the meat.
That's
They've
not
got
far from a waffle, so I could see that working
But
maybe.
with meat.
Oh, that's a bit, yeah.
It's all of
But
these
are
got
these-
meat in it.
Are these those kind of scientifically, oh my God, when you try them together, they're amazing. I know it sounds crazy,
It's
but it
weird.
works.
So at work, they tried today. They tried the burger, which was the ice cream olive one. Obviously, without the meat patty, I tried it in a bun, olives, and vanilla ice cream. It's actually quite nice.
Yeah. So it's almost now,
I
I'm
wasn't
being
expecting
salty.
it.
Sure about that.
So you got, it's like a salty
sweet, it's a
caramel.
good, yeah. And I was disappointed in myself that I liked it.
Yeah.
But
Or
like,
that you weren't repulsed.
I was gutted. But like, yeah, so it was. I was just like, oh my God, what's turning? What's going on?
What was it? A dessert kind of?
No.
Vibe, or was it
this is fully
would you have that as a main?
This is fully on the main. They've got the pancake fresh raspberries ice cream as well with the beef. And there's a reason that they're doing this, and the reason is good. These new combos have been created because it's a special menu for pregnant women. They've done their research.
Okay, cravings.
And it's all about cravings. And so, they're going to basically, I think, because they've got Mother's Day on the, it was Mother's Day recently in Germany, the one that we don't celebrate, but everyone else does. And they wanted to give all like 1,000 women in advance a little Mother's Day present and, all of this kind of thing. And people who are pregnant, they all gave out these burgers and everything. And it's the pregnancy cravings. And it's just like, it's a good idea, but will it catch on? Do you know what I mean?
Well, I'll tell you what, I thought if they serve that up with their sausages, they could call it the worst food.
The
'Cause
worst
the
food.
worst food in Burger King.
They've got one with a whole fish in it, like with the tail, and then they've got like with currywurst. So it's the currywurst and the fish.
Wrong one.
Imagine what
they've
so
got
you're
one
biting into a fisheye and ice cream.
Yeah, well,
bones
it
and
ain't got the face, and then there's one which is the bratwurst with the what do you call it, caramel sauce all dripped on it as well.
No, that's not for me.
So
Really?
I'm just this kind of thinking of this just reminds me of how people have chicken and waffles with maple syrup on it. I don't get that either.
yeah, I was just gonna say, Satch, I'm that person. I don't mix sweet and savory, so
Yeah,
I don't even do
people
sweet pancakes. If you things like that, people like like.
Well, no,
I
but
just
pancakes are meant to be sweet. What do you mean?
It depends what you have. Some you can have all savoury or you can have
Oh,
all sweet.
Yeah, but when you have but wouldn't you have just like a banana vanilla ice cream?
No,
That's different.
I'm actually not that much of. I'm got that much of a sweet
because
tooth.
in your head, pancake means
Pancakes
savoury.
is bready. It would come with cheese and pizza toppings.
Oh.
See, like that, not.
See,
sweet
for me, it was the other way around. Pancake was always sweet, and then I had to try and put it into my head that you can have this with savoury stuff.
Yeah, cheese and mushroom one.
The ones outside Eiffel Tower, there's a little caravan that sells them. They are the best.
I bet they're like €45.
Yeah, but they're amazing and they're massive.
Oh, that's okay then.
Yeah.
Power.
They smell good. I remember that actually.
I'm actually a little bit hungry now.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. So,
I'd rather go Paris to have one of them than one of these burgers, mate.
fair enough. Well, let's move it on to a European store that's coming to England because obviously Germany are making all of these burgers, but we are going to have another supermarket in this country. This is quite a monumental moment for the British public because
Hold on, what we got at the moment? We got Lidl,
an Audi.
Aldi.
So would you say Lidl is like the cheapest big brand one?
Lidl and
cheap?
Aldi are like.
I think Lidl and Audi are there as well.
And then above Aldi, you going into like Tesco, Sainsbury's.
Yeah.
Then Marks and Spencer's, Waitrose.
Yeah.
Morrison's is in the mix somewhere.
Yeah, with Tesco.
Yeah, Tesco.
Where's Nisa? Below Lidl Aldi?
Nah. Nisa's
that's not even. That's
it's a convenience store. You don't get
basically,
supermarket.
that's not supermarket.
Okay, fine. Well, we've got another supermarket coming. Guess what it's called?
Hold on. Where's it from?
What
country?
It doesn't say what country, but it's already there in Sweden, Germany, and Finland.
I
so it's
think
one of the
I
European-
think I remember this.
Yeah,
I think I've seen
I'm
the
sure
story.
I've mentioned this, yeah.
And I remember
haven't.
thinking about the title of it, thinking it's a bit Desi-fied. It's like,
It is a Desi one.
Oh,
is
go
it
on,
like
say it.
Nika? Is it Nika stores?
Not Nika.
Something like that, though.
It's Motatos.
Yeah, what was it?
Motatos.
Mortatos. How's it spelled?
Potatoes.
Motatos.
M-O-T-A. Morta.
Motatos. So if you've got big feet,
Ugh.
this would be your nickname.
T-O-S.
TOS.
Mortatos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds a bit Portuguese.
Yeah.
Maybe, but
Mutta toast.
No, that's something else, mate.
Okay.
No. But this is already around in some European places as well. And then what they do here, which is, I think it's going to be interesting because it's kind of like a supermarket which is modeled on the fact that it's like a waste not model.
So like Aldi.
No, like all sustainable.
Yeah, well, what they do is they basically yellow stickers go on all the food at the end of the day, and so then you know that it's all been discounted straight away. So they just want to keep on shifting it. So once they know that they're getting to a point where now it's not going, they just whack yellow stickers on it, bang, and you get it at the cheap wholesale price. And the ethos is rather than saving food, they just rather than it going to waste, they want to just sell it by the day, bang. So it's just a quick turnaround. And I thought, what a good idea in this day and age as well. The amount of food waste that we're churning out, I thought, bring it on.
Yeah, but then I think they're only just passing that on to people. So they're gonna get it home. They're gonna go, right, now I'm sitting here, and I'm a sucker for those things. So then I end up buying like 6 meal deals, like sourdough bread. When that's normally like £3.50 for half a loaf. When I see it reduced to £1, I just get it, stick it in the freezer at home, right? Yeah. So I can't resist it. I can't resist a yellow sticker on something. So my missus tells me off because I'll go to the supermarket to get dinner. But if I see that sandwich is 30p,
why do you do
I'm sorry, I eat the sandwich. I'll eat the sandwich on the way home. Sometimes I don't even tell her. I don't even tell her because I can't miss the deal, and I don't want to tell her that I ate on the way home.
The fear of missing out the deal.
Yeah, I love a yellow sticker. So if this place is the home of yellow stickers, I'm in for more tatos.
Thinking about it, then they've aimed this whole thing at brown people, then, isn't it? Yellow stickers, we love them.
Yeah.
A name that we can pronounce, motatos.
Yeah. You can imagine all the aunties and uncles. Yeah. Motatos.
Motatos.
Yeah, that's it.
Motatos se deal lagaya.
So then, it might even be from India or something, mate.
It could be. It does, but it's not Indian. And while we're on the food subject, I've just got to bring probably one of the best inventions that's now been which is now available on the market, actually. And as we all know, Shazam, which is it can tell you what song you're listening to wherever you are in the world. Yep. We now have Shazam. Ooh. And this is the app that will basically tell you your Gouda from your French blue.
Oh, that's good. Because whenever the cheeseboard comes out, you always go, what's that one?
What's that one? Yeah, because you kind of know your Red Leicester.
Yeah,
you know that one.
Ones.
Yeah, you know your Brie. But then it's all the smelly ones. That's where it gets difficult, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also it's the slightly random ones. Like, okay, so you know your Stilton's, Bries, Cheddars, but then it gets like, then it's just like the other slightly woodier ones. So it gets right down to the detail, but just by recognizing.
Mate, it can tell you the difference from the Fourme d'Ombay and the blue cheese.
I didn't know a fondant. A fondle under the company?
There you go. All you got to do is take a photo, upload it, and then it will tell you straight away what it is.
That's
How
pretty sick.
Brilliant is that?
That's pretty sick. That's a good invention. We can move that on, surely. Like it's not. We can move that to other foods, especially when we sort of have like 10 million curries on the menu when you go to a restaurant.
No, but like it's more so. Like so when the lazy Susan wheel, when that wheel comes out the wedding and it's all those dishes are on there.
Yeah, no, that's a bit different because that had
they're fairly obvious.
Yeah, they're fairly. I'm talking about like a specific food and
like
sometimes
Mitaizam.
Yeah, that could work.
Barfzam.
Huh?
Barfzam. Yeah.
Or I'm just thinking of like just curries because when you go to like a restaurant, they have like this and like a jalfrezi and a Rogan Josh and this and that.
They wouldn't all be out in front of you.
Yeah, no, you've got to order it.
Yeah. Whereas you could do on a cheeseboard.
I think going back to what Tommy was saying, because the Gujaratis have so many snacks.
I was just going to come to that. I was going to go. You need it for the
the Gujuzam, the Gujuzam. You can't use it on Gujaratis. and it can't tell you what village and pin they're from and what caste they are, but you can use it on the snacks.
Yeah. I love and
that'd be handy for your lot actually, Tommy, because you
because we don't know, and you don't know. And like you got even now, you go, oh yeah, got here this and da, and I'm going, oh, which one's that again?
Yes, love it. Your people love them.
Yeah, they do actually. My mum, I said to put my mum and my massi and other Punjabi women get together and go do guji. They go off and they do their dosa, they do their dokla. They love it. They love it. It's
I think
fun,
to be
comforting,
fair,
spicy,
I
tasty
think it would also come in useful for Sach, because anything yellow for Sach is just dogra, and it's not like that. Do you know what I mean, Sach? So, I think you need it just as much as Tommy and his family.
Shut up.
Goodie snacks, definitely. Barfi mitai, definitely.
Yeah.
Do you need it with any? No. Do you need it with whiskeys? Could you do a whiskam?
Scam. Well, to be fair, any alcoholic drink, absolutely, that can easily branch into that. A lassi zam. A lassi zam might get confused when you scan the Gujarati version of it, the chas. But I think look at Sach's face; he's disgusted.
How many different types of lassi are there? There's not that. You wouldn't be presented
sweet, salted,
sweet
and mango. That's it.
They have all the different types, the different types of masala in it.
Oh God.
I love it. I love it. You don't put any masala in your chas. Come into your lassi. My God, it's brilliant.
You put masala in everything, Kedge.
Kedge would put his ras into his chas. I mean, he'd stick anything in there.
Tommy, have you put coriander in your lassi?
No, I don't.
My God.
I don't really like lassi.
You love coriander.
Yeah, I do.
Lassi. Oh, salted lassi in Southall with coriander. Guys.
Why would I have coriander
Tommy,
in my drink? Kedge is the masala coke kind of drinker. That is disgusting, bro. You are right.
That is beautiful. That is beautiful. And while we've got the app, the Dogra app to help Sach distinguish his yellow colours, it brings me nicely onto the fact: what colour is your front door?
Oh,
let's have a quick sort of.
I'll be honest. I've got one of them funny colours that's not any kind of colour. It's like one of them kind of. It's one of them kind of like.
Grey. No,
it's a grey, slightly blue taupe thing.
I'd say grey, Tommy.
Grey, yeah. Okay, if you're gonna pick it, put it. Yeah, a grey. It's a grey door.
Correct, yeah.
On that scale.
Okay, I got white. It's one of those PVC because it's part of the
glazing.
the extension type thing, and the porch. So it has to be white because it's got a big window in it.
Yeah, same. I've got a porch and then the front door is white. Yeah.
Yeah.
White. And by the way, a mate of mine painted. This is quite rare, and I think this is again not a Desi thing to do. He's not Desi, but he painted all his internal doors the same color as the walls. It makes such a difference. I don't think Desis do that. Desis don't
bang
paint
into them.
Huh? No, he knows the door's there. He's not blind.
But it's camouflage. That's dangerous.
But it looks so much slicker when the frame of the door
I'm
is
not
the same
sure
color
about
as
that.
the room.
whole door.
The whole door.
Same color as the wall. That's weird.
That is weird. That is weird.
It looks like a slick hotel. All of a sudden, it makes it look like just wicked, like slick. Yeah, because otherwise your door just stands out all glary white, and it may not go with the rest of the room. But this one,
no, but if you got
dark
wood,
walls, dark
doors,
doors.
then you're okay.
Yeah.
What's that?
I think doors just need to be like wooden.
Well, anyway, apparently the color of your door gives a first impression to visitors and potential buyers, and it's all in the color that you choose for your door. And what does it sort of emote when you've got the right kind of color? And it's all about when they're saying basically beware of grey tones for your front door, Tommy.
Why?
Oh.
Because it means you lack personality, and it makes the property feel a little aloof.
I'll be honest. Most of my house is grey in the inside.
Oh dear.
There's a lot of grey, but I quite like the shades of grey because I think it's
I like
more
it.
mellow and all that. But you're right. We did say this. Me and my missus had this big debate about really more grey in the hallway, more grey as well as that, as well as upstairs as well. We got grey kind of carpets as well where we have got carpets. So yeah.
Basically, they're saying that the color of your door, what people want is they want a nice welcome from it, and they want a good greeting with a smile. So if you paint it like pink or lilac tones, it's very much on trend. Sort of channeling your
It's not a Rangoli pattern, my front door. Like, what?
It's channeling your fun, youthful vibe and energy.
No,
Kedge, you would put a Rangoli pattern on your door, wouldn't you? If you could paint it, you'd have that big pattern on the door, letting everybody know Gujaratis live here.
It's Garba time. And like when you come, that's all you can hear. Literally, the door opens, that is and then you walk in doing Garba.
And the doorbell should be there. You press the doorbell there.
Oh yeah, it plays dolly. It plays dolly. It's like that's what it plays. It's really loud and it goes through the whole road.
Can you get doorbells like that? And
of course you can. God, have you never been to India? My God, you can get any song you want. They'll engineer it for you.
That's sick. You should so get one, Kedge. Please get one next time you go.
I told you I got that thing that you attach to your car, which plays. Again, Bollywood songs when you reverse.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Oh,
but it plays it as it plays it, with that sort of Indian sort of flute, not a flute, but it's like a shehnai. It's done it's quite annoying. And as you reverse, it does that. I just couldn't get it to fit into the car. But otherwise, I would have had that.
I've seen the ones where when you open your petrol cap, it plays a little tune. So like,
I don't know that one.
Yeah, there's a little sensor on it. So that'd be great.
It keeps playing what as
you're filling up. So
what does it say about white doors and normal plain?
It doesn't really go into plain. They're basically just trying to egg people on to make it colourful. That is what they're saying. So apart from grey, which is obviously makes it look a little bit bland.
That is rubbish.
So pink. You said pink and.
Pink
bright
and lilac.
Yellow.
Pink and lilac are the ones that you go for. And then if you've got like a lot of greenery and the bushes around it, maybe go for like a subtle green, like a light minty color, that kind of vibe.
No, see, I think actually says a lot about. It is definitely a statement because you're painting your front door. That is symbolic. This is the entry to my magical place.
Yeah.
And I'm sure, Kedge, you've decorated the entry to your magical place.
Yes. Like I said, Rangoli pattern.
Holy Kedin is a different kind of thing for him. But it doesn't. But for example, if you don't mind me saying, both of you boys have got brightly coloured cars. Well, Satch did until someone drove into his one. Sorry, Satch, I know it's a sensitive subject, but you had a kind of a. It is a sore subject. Sorry, quite literally.
No, but it's getting fixed, by the way.
Hey, it's not written off.
No, it's not. It's not fixable.
Okay, good. That's good to hear.
I'm quite happy about that.
Yeah, because you love that car, but yours is like quite a bright electric blue. I'd say
it's a very sexy blue. It's probably my favourite blue colour.
Kedge, I love the colour of your car because yours is a lovely tealy colour. And also, you come to do the podcast at mine at night, and at night it looks like a real nice dark, deep. Kind of emeraldy, deep green blue, and then in the day it can look a different color. So I love that. Whereas I'm quite standing on black car. So
that was me all these years. This color, I remember going to see the car. I didn't even like it, and then only reason why I liked it is because the interior was all red, and I was like, oh, I do like the red interior. That is quite nice. Ooh. And then I thought I'm going to be inside the car, so I don't care what it looks like. But then the color's grown on me, so yeah, I do think it's good. But I was a black, silver. That was it. They were the colours that I'd go for.
Standard. You can't go wrong. Yeah, and I think, if I'm honest, again, I know I'm doing my general Desi stereotypes here. I think all my life, my dad has always bought a grey Ford Mondeo, a grey Ford Escort, grey. Yeah, exactly. But no, but the grey is the way to go. Maybe that's what's rubbed off me. Maybe I've just turned into my dad.
You know what? You mentioned red, and all of a sudden I started just curling up because it just reminded me of football and Arsenal. And I thought, God, we haven't mentioned that, have we?
What? He was waiting for it.
No,
Kedge, there was no link there whatsoever.
There is no link there. You mentioned red. I thought of Arsenal.
No, you don't need to mention.
All I was saying is, has anyone seen Ranveer Singh? Has anyone seen Isha Gupta?
Yeah, I did see Ranveer Singh. He was in the Spurs dressing room, wasn't he? It's a Spurs.
Where are all these Bollywood stars supporting Arsenal? I can't hear you. I can't see you.
He loves a little dick.
You know what?
He loves a little dick.
You should be sticking out like those bright front doors. I can't see you. You're hidden. Hello? Okay. Moving on to things we learned. Let's go.
Yes. Let's move on to things we've learned.
Something I learned about this week, which I thought was quite amazing. And this excites me, slightly scares me, but it just was. It was more of a news story that I just want to mention. Really,
okay.
A woman gave birth at a concert.
Oh,
she went to a concert 39 weeks pregnant. She went to see Metallica in Brazil. Right?
Oh wow. Okay.
So she's a Brazilian woman, and up there the drums are going, rubber bum, rubber bum, bum, rubber bum, all that, and the guitars are going. It triggered the contractions. Bang, before you know it, she's popped a baby out upstairs.
Wow. God, that must be all a bit chaotic and madness.
Yeah, but what's weird is they said actually the baby was born when, I don't know Metallica songs, but I know they're a very successful band and they've been around for years. But there's a song that they've got called Enter Sandman. and
Oh.
and he entered the world. Her
So
son.
please tell me they called him Sandman.
She said she joked and said I might name it after the lead singer and the lead guitarist as well, like a hybrid of their names. So I thought, what kind of Desi song could be playing if a baby was born, like at a Rahat Fateh Khan concert,
Wow.
or Diljit Dosanjh concert, or a Bollywood concert? You know, you need to have like Man Nicola or Gaddi or something. You know, Gaddi Leg, a song.
Yeah, Gaddar.
Or anything by I Pushman Karana. So just to push the baby out. I don't know. I couldn't think of any Bollywood songs. Tera Chera, Ma, Ikakuri. Ikakuri could work for if you had a daughter.
Ani Kuriye.
Ani Kuriya, Johnny Kuriya. She popped in and popped back out again.
Ground shaker. I'm an ass. That's a good story.
That's a good story.
Yeah, but baby born at a concert. I thought, look at Matt. We haven't had a baby born at a Mela. We haven't had that. It's gonna happen. It's gonna.
No, we've never had any of that.
The good thing is though, at a Mela there'll be lots of doctors there because all the people are Asian, so there'll be plenty of people to help out. And so if it did happen, it'd be the safest place to probably have one. So well done. Congratulations. What you learned, what you seen, what you know.
Shall I go next? So the thing it kind of reminded me a bit about Kedge, because when I read this, I was like, this is Kedge. And well, maybe it was Kedge, not so much now.
Oh, here we go.
Fake smiling at work.
What's that got to do with me?
Fake smiling at work may lead to heavier drinking after hours.
Wow.
Hold on. So if you are a fake smiler, you end up heavy drinking
after you're done at work, basically.
So and I would imagine that
the more
what's the connection?
Basically, the more they have to sort of control their emotions at work, the less they're about to sort of control them afterwards, after work, and not being in the work
and go wild and go. I don't have that problem now. I'm, as you know, all the time. Things have changed, but maybe I take it that you're looking back further in my career. I wasn't so smiley.
That is official sort of study that's happened, and they've done it with a whole bunch of people and found out that the people that are sort of forcing themselves to sort of
to front,
put on a fake smile, turn into alcoholic.
I'd say, Ked, you're not guilty of that. You're genuinely miserable most of the time, so you're all right.
That's what I mean. I'm all right.
Yeah.
No. Look, I work with him now, and I worked with him then as well. He's a lot happier now.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's natural smiling, but still wild as well. That's the thing.
He was a grumpy so-and-so.
No, but he wasn't. It was more that if something wasn't to Kedge's liking, Kedge will just tell you, go, no, I don't get it, bruv. What's that, bruv? No,
but that's what got him into trouble.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it just made him dislikable. But
dislikable. Because he was the seeker of truth and justice.
Whereas the good thing about you, Satch, you're a giggler. So you'll giggle and smile away at most things. Same with me.
Even if something's a rubbish idea, I'll probably laugh at it. But they don't know that I'm laughing at it because it's crap.
You're laughing at them.
Yes.
I'm a people pleaser. So it all depends whether you want to go through life making people like you or not. Kedge has chosen the other way.
Fine. And on that note, I will tell you what I learned this week, and I think it's a good one because you know what? This is I saw it on TikTok, and obviously everything's true on TikTok, but it's from a lady who is quite big in that universe and that space. And I don't know if you've heard of her, but her name is Mrs. Hinch. I think.
Mrs. Hinch. Yeah. Her houses and homes and
anything she endorses, or she's always got like some cleaning hack, this hack, some sort of hack. But this one is incredible.
How to fluff your cushions. That's what I watched.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That was. I think that's what really got her going and famous in the beginning. But this one is brilliant because. You know what? If you've got kids and you've got marker pens and they have access to it, and then you see that there's a marker pen marker on your cushion or your sofa or clothing or whatever, how do you get rid of it? It's not the end of the world. All you need to do is squeeze on a bit of mayonnaise on the bit of marker. That's it. Just mayonnaise, rub it in. Apparently, the vinegar and the salt and all of that basically helps lift the marker stain from your bit of clothing. Incredible. Just mayonnaise.
Nobody in their right mind will risk rubbing mayonnaise over their cushions.
You would.
No.
If your cushion's ruined, and this is your only chance, and now that you've heard it on the brand load, you will go, oh yeah, I remember Ked said that.
Didn't you get mayonnaise into the cracks of the fabric? That ain't coming out.
No, but once you've got the
Have you got mayonnaise in your crack before? Is that happen?
I can't say I've ever put it there.
No, but once you rub that mayonnaise in, then you can always wash it over with a bit of fairy or something.
Yeah. Then why not just go with the fairy in the first place?
Fairy ain't got the power to lift it.
Next, he's going to be saying, get one of them Burger King burgers, smear that over the
Slap
pillow,
that on.
and that will take it all off.
I ain't
All right.
mayonnaise on my stuff, man.
Mayonnaise takes out mark and pen marks. If anybody tries that or is
Please.
crazy, silly enough, brave enough, whatever you want to call it, to try it, good luck to them. Let us know the results. You can email us hello@thebrownload.com. Hello, HELLO. That's not hello or hello. It's
Hello.
It's not that either. It's not that either.
Yeah,
Just hello.
That's Kedge's doorbell again. All right. And on the doorbell going, we'll bid you all farewell. So thank you very much. Cheers for your time, boys.
Boys.
Catch you next week.
Laters.